What's going on, y'all? This is D and Caridian Team. I'm Gual Mars. That's B Horace, and we got a continuation.
That was good. I was like, oh, that's it.
Yeah, it blew you back for a second. Continuation of last episode, which is falling into our series of advocating for yourself. All right. Today, we want to talk about knowing your worth. The thing that everybody wants to act like they know, you know what I'm saying? But through their actions, they don't show.
That's
right?
good.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I've been poor since, I don't know, 2000. You know what I'm saying? That's 22. That's 22 years of poetry right there. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. What's up with you, man?
I mean, no, I think that's good. Like, I'm glad to be back here talking about the things that we talk about. Hey, listen, if you haven't already done so, make sure you subscribe to the boys on YouTube, like us on Facebook, as we continue this series on Self Advocacy. Know your worth.
Know your worth.
That's what it is. Know your worth, girl, or nobody will. It ain't impressive how you go out in the hell. What he say to her?
He said, know your worth, nobody will. Something like
that. Shout out to Ice Cold.
Yeah.
But that's what it's about. And the truth of the matter is, like how he said, you gotta know your worth.
Killing yourself to find somebody that'll kill for you. Oh, come on. That's all right. That just
when they hit you,
you gotta go. You gotta go. Go ahead, man. What'd you say?
No, that's it. No, know your worth, or nobody else will. What we gotta do, man, when we trying to increase our worth, basically, or find out what our worth is not look for like external influences to try to understand our own worth.
That's good,
right?
Yep.
Because the truth is that most times, most people not going to seek out to try to build you up or tell you what your worth is. And even if they do, it's not really reality. It really don't really matter. You know what I mean? Or it shouldn't really matter to you so much what, XYZ think of you. You know what I'm saying? What really matters the most is you finding the worth in yourself.
Absolutely.
Right? I mean, I think that's kind of the problem. Like most of the time you get to most of the time you have a job, and then every certain couple months or whatever, they give you an evaluation, right, to tell you how you're doing on the job. And most people get that evaluation from anybody, and they like, that's not the true representation. Most people don't. I don't know. I don't know. Am I being too presumptuous with thinking that most people don't get evaluations that they feel like is a true representation of their worth? What do you think?
Nah, because everybody that I've or most people that I've been in contact with that actually get evaluated through their job or whatever, they always feel like something was overlooked.
Yeah.
It is very rare that someone gets an evaluation and they feel that everything was viewed within that period of that evaluation.
They're like, oh, that's me.
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to say people. I'm saying majority of the people that I've talked to that get evaluated and stuff like that. But there might be somebody out there that say, oh, I just never heard it. But there might be somebody out there that's like this. Man, you know what? My superior got me down to the T.
You just know me so well.
I just can't believe he just knows. He's calling everything out. He has my volunteering. You know what I mean? He's made comments of me helping others along the way, creating, like, you know what I'm saying? You don't find too many scenarios like that. And what that comes as is because people not properly advocating for themselves. And
Right.
and that's why we feel the need to even speak about this. You know what I'm saying? Know your worth is a common saying that you hear. You know what I'm saying? Like people say, you hear sayings like know your worth and then add tax.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You hear things like that all the time, you know what I'm saying? And what that saying is basically not only know where your bottom line is or where you are, add a little bit more to it, embellish a little bit.
As you should. As you should.
As you should,
I
because
go ahead.
that embellishment gives you uh it gives you something to reach for so you can stay true to your word. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it does. So that embellishing on what you're saying about yourself is giving you that extra push, saying that or not. Look, I got to be this plus more. You know what I'm saying? It's giving you something more to strive for, and it keeps the engine going, man. It keeps the
That's
engine
good.
going.
I like that a lot. I would even go as far as to say that the salary, let's say that you work a job where you got a salary, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would even say the salary is the bottom line.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like some people, they get a job and they feel like that's the top. The salary is the top of what they're reaching for. And it's like, no, that's just the start.
Yeah.
You know
No,
what I mean?
just like we was reading the negotiation book, the Wade CS book. You know what I mean? No one's going to start. No one's going to offer you what you know what I mean, their maximum price.
That's true.
They're not going to offer you their maximum price. Like, so what they're giving you, trust and believe what they're giving you. It's crumbs.
They can't. They can always do more.
They can always do more. I want to know what your budget is. What's your salary budget? And once you see what you're max it out. Max it out. I want to be maxed out.
Give me the max. It ain't like, but you only got the minimum. You're like, I want the max.
I want the max. I want to max me out, man. Actually,
I think that and I think that they just bring to my mind that no matter what you make, it can always be more, right?
yeah.
And I feel like we should remind just the listeners that what you make is not your worth.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to really do that, because that would be going back to putting something external outside of you as your value.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the value is not outside of you. The job that you work is not the value. The car that you drive, the house that you live in, that's not the value. All the value is inside of you. All the external stuff is the tax.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
That's a fact. Everything, the value of, whether you are a trustworthy person, whether you're reliable, whether you have some type of character about yourself, whether you put learning over performance, those things are, whether you prioritize learning over performance, those things are the things that increase value, and the tax is what you can go by.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm just really trying to increase the tax, because the value starts with me. Whether if I'm already the type of person that I am, it don't matter if I'm the manager at McDonald's or if I'm the manager of some hedge fund. I'm still the same. I'm still the same me. The value is me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. You're still the ultimate prize. Everything else is just the add-on. You know what I'm saying? The house I get from it is that's just add on to what my worth was already. That's the tax that we talking about when you say know yourself and then add tax. That's good.
That's good.
That's good. That's good.
I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's really good. And I feel like that's one of the things that we should definitely keep in mind when you're trying to increase your value, is that those things on the outside of you, they just stuff that add to you. You got to start as that person already. Either as we talk about like aligning your goals. If you're the boxer, right? It don't matter what, some people be like, I want to go out and I want to buy different gloves. But let me go ahead and buy the gear. And let me go ahead and do all these other things that's outside of me. But it really got to start from the inside.
Absolutely. So like, let's say you got this incredible speaker, right? That has all the characteristics of a great speaker. You know what I'm saying? His just because he's making less than that seasoned speaker doesn't change his worth for real. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because his value is still, you know what I'm saying? He can still do as much as he can. You know what I'm saying? He can still, his ceiling is still here, wherever his ceiling is. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because he's speaking for less money, I'm only speaking for $1,000. That does not mean I can't one day reach that $10,000, that $10,000 a gig, you know what I'm saying, type deal. You know what I'm saying? I'm still that same person. So it's I just want to remind the people it's not the money that you're making that's determining your worth or your value. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people today get lost in that. You know what I'm saying? They thinking that the money that you're making is determining your value, and that's not true, man. You're gonna be chasing circles. So I put money as the tax as well. And the money is the tax as well. As you put in your example, like the money is the tax. Look, that money is just extra. That money is just extra. Me waking up, doing my daily read, doing my daily meditation, that's putting into my worth. That's putting into my value. You know what I'm saying? Doing my daily running, exercising, stuff like that. That's putting into my worth and my value. So it's not this money. It's not this money. That money's trash.
Money, it's like it's one of those things where it just come and go. It's gonna always come. Like people, like you think that people who live in like who rent out rooms and stuff like that, right? Those people got money. You know what I'm saying? And you understand? Some people might use that money to rent out a room, and some people might be working that $15, $16 hour job and paying for a mortgage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Money don't really have nothing to really do with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, cause they still making the same amount of money. You don't never really know. Like, the thing is, why money is so like, why you shouldn't use money for value is because it just changes between people. We might make the same amount of money, but have different expenses. You know what I'm saying? That retired guy who working at McDonald's making $30,000 a year, right? And that mother of two trying to take care of two kids. That 30,000 is spent differently between between them two. You know what I'm saying? Because you never really know what it is. So it's like you shouldn't prioritize how much you make to be like, that's how valuable I am. No, it's the stuff that you do in private. It's the stuff that you do by yourself that will increase your value. So when an opportunity does come around where it's something that can maybe when it is something externally, right? That you can have an opportunity to add more tax, you'll be ready for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how it always be. Like different opportunities that's come to me, Walt Mars, Candace P. All those opportunities came and they were outside of us. But what we've been doing for the last 5, 10 years, you know what I'm saying? 15 years, preparing ourselves, preparing our minds and our bodies to be a person who can receive that type of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you was freaking getting into all types of trouble and different things, bad records and a different opportunity come up to you to be like, hey man, I want to pay you 6 figures, or I want to get you to plan a party for me, but you got a bad reputation. You know what I'm saying? Of stealing people money or doing different type of things.
Yeah.
Like those things matter.
Not delivering on your promises. Not coming through.
Eventually, how the saying go? Eventually, the chickens come home to roost.
Yeah. What?
Is that
the saying? I don't know if that's the saying. I don't know if that's the saying.
What? Malcolm X said it or something like that. We might have to get Malcolm X on here. Look,
you know what?
But eventually the shit that you do comes back to you.
This is chicken come home to you. You got me thinking about it now. Hey, if you know it, put it in the comments, man. Because I can't think of it right now. Eventually the chickens come home to roost.
I think that's what it say. I'm not sure. but you get the point. Eventually the thing, what goes around comes back around.
Like my man JT said.
It happens. Like, you know how people always talk about once in a lifetime opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
I granted, maybe that they happen, but I think that even those those aren't the only time that you come in contact with once in a lifetime opportunities.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? Those aren't that once in a lifetime opportunity might happen once, but it's not the only time that once in a lifetime opportunities happen.
And all right, so look, I the way I view once in a lifetime opportunity, I don't believe in once in a lifetime opportunities. Anything that presents itself today, will present itself tomorrow.
Okay.
Especially if I keep up with my routines and I keep up with my goals and me pursuing my goals. If it presented itself today, it will present itself tomorrow. That does not mean don't take advantage of opportunities.
Right.
For you moving forward. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying that some things that are presented as once in a lifetime opportunities are just, it's not really a once in a lifetime opportunity. It can be brought again if you keep up your same work ethic, if you keep up and stay true to yourself.
Yeah. And improve and stuff like that. Like, you know how many like people who might have went to go try out on matter of fact, look, I might be making this up, right?
Good. We're gonna roll with it. We're gonna roll with it regardless.
I might be making this up, but I feel like it was some celebrity, maybe it was Britney Spears or Christina Aguilera,
just pick
or even Beyonce, really, right? Who was going out for I feel like it was Beyonce, but they went out for some type of competition, right?
Lauryn Hill.
Maybe it was even Lauryn Hill, right?
It was Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill was booed at the Apollo.
Is that what it was?
Lauryn Hill was booed at the Apollo.
And they didn't get they didn't take advantage of the opportunity, or maybe capitalize on the opportunity, I should say, the way they might have thought, but it didn't stop pursuing their own dream.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They stayed true to it. Didn't give up the act of singing anymore. You know what I mean? It's some homeless people. I remember it was this homeless guy who had a great radio voice, and he kept it going. And every time he talked to somebody, he would turn it on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just routinely practice it, routinely get back into it, and eventually he got discovered. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully none of you has to be homeless in order to fulfill your dreams. But what I would encourage you, even if you don't capitalize on a certain opportunity, to still continue to focus on your strengths. Every time you go out for every season, the basketball players, they don't win the championships all the time. They don't win the championships all the time, but you still go back to the gym the next day, the next week, and you practice on it. And you keep going, you keep focusing on those strengths, and you never know. You might lose today, but you might win tomorrow. Right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. But you're spot on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like them opportunities that you quote unquote miss, you know what I'm saying? When you know your worth, you know what I'm saying? You know what value you are, they come back every time.
Mm-hmm.
Every time. Every time. I don't know many stories about people sticking to it because most people give up after somebody say no.
Yeah. Oh, I
You
guess
know what
I
I'm
ain't. I
saying?
guess I ain't good enough. I ain't good enough. Yeah.
I ain't good. Most people give up with it because and then they hearing cousin Henry say, yeah, that might not be your calling. They hearing Aunt Isabel saying maybe that's not for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So most people do give up. You know what I'm saying? But if you stick to it more often than not, it's going to come to pass. More people have flourished by sticking to it than failed.
Say it again.
More people have flourished by sticking to it than failed. You cannot tell me. I don't care if you can have a 50-year-old rapper, somebody that's still handing out mixtapes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right? If he was sticking to it, I guarantee you he got presented with his opportunity.
Yeah.
And if he's 50 years old still handing out mixtapes, that means that he is probably doing what he loves. So isn't that success?
Ooh. That's now you're going down a different rabbit hole.
But I'm saying because to the naked eye, he's still passing out mixtapes, and you thinking to yourself like, "Dang man, he ain't make it yet."
Yeah,
but
maybe
50,
he like,
he's 50.
Mm-hmm.
It had to be made some point.
Yeah,
it had to be
because he's insane.
Yo, look, and sometimes you might need to be insane. But what I'm getting at is that you sticking to it. You might not have been the mainstream famous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know how old 2 Chainz was, because I know he did the Player Circle. You know what I'm saying? He was with Player Circle with DTP. He did things before, whatever, right? Mm-hmm. But then he got dropped. I met two strange. I met 2 Chainz. I met 2 Chainz in Miami,
mm-hmm.
passing out mixtapes.
Yeah.
On Collins Ave.
Yep.
In Miami, Florida, and I ain't know like this. Hey, that tall dude, he must be a new rapper. Mind you, if I ain't doing nothing, I'm a boy. That already came out.
Yeah, that was
already out. That was already out. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. I don't know what that guy's passing out mixtape, but the mixtape that I received from him was that True Religion mixtape.
Yeah.
I got handed that by 2 Chainz himself.
And he's like, man, I don't listen. Like, yo, you like send it to my office. He's like, can you listen to my mixtape?
But I'm saying that he knew his value, he knew his worth, and he kept going. He's fresh off of being dropped. Nobody's acting like they want him. You know what I'm saying? But he still kept going. He wasn't the best lyrically. You know what I'm saying? But he's, he stuck to it. He kept going. Big Sean said something about him. Big Sean was like, hey, 2 Chainz is one of the people that he gonna rap the same no matter what beat you give him, no matter what. He gonna do his, he gonna stay in his lane. You know what I'm saying? Other people would try to adapt to, try to adapt to the 2 Chainz is gonna rap the same. That's the thing. You know what I mean? He gonna do that. He gonna do that regardless. What you want to say?
No, I think that's obviously what keeps him so identifiable when you hear him on the track.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah,
he continue to rap the same.
yeah.
And like, what I wanted to like just encourage our listeners with is that it's so many successful people, man, that you don't know.
Yeah.
It's so many successful rappers and artists and people in different fields that you might want to be in that you never heard of.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They have businesses like flourishing. You know what I mean? And I think that sometimes we get so wrapped up into allowing other people to put value into what we're doing, right? That we don't understand that we are already have our own generated value. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people might feel like, different actors or whatever like that. They might feel like they not as valuable as an actor because they never got an Oscar.
Yeah.
Right? But you look at their filmography. Look at all the different things that they put out. You know what I mean? They
No
done
doubt.
had the whole same lifestyle of something, and that'll make them not successful because you don't know
Yeah.
them. You know what I mean?
You know what that just made me think of my Uncle Steve, actually. All right,
Yeah.
my Uncle Steve, aka A Spade. You know what I'm
A
saying?
spade.
He's a real estate agent, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But he's a rapper.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying he's living through his rapping, you know what I'm saying? His
Mm-hmm.
albums and his music and stuff like that. And just because the world haven't heard of him is not making him any less successful, because
Right.
he's still getting streams on Spotify. Well, he used to get streams on Spotify, Apple Music, and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
He still made it to the point where now I'm going to have my own streaming platform.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Own streaming platform to get for my music. The girl 3D Nati.
Mm-hmm.
3D Nati, same thing. You might not ever heard of her, but if you turn her on Instagram, she's a Louisiana rapper, New Orleans
Mm-hmm.
rapper. I hear her music on movies.
Yeah. Ain't that crazy?
I hear her music on movies, and I know it's her music because I follow her on Instagram. I'm like, wait a minute. You're like, wait, what's this? And you know what I mean? You don't even realize that people secretly writing for people and stuff like that. And guess what? It's some everyday people that you right there next to.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? So yeah,
Everyday millionaires.
straight up. And they right there next to you. They helping you buy the house. They helping you, you know what I mean? They helping you with whatever with your taxes.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm saying? They live in their dream as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, this is all just for encouragement, man. All for encouragement. Know your worth. When you know your worth, things start unfolding in front of you. Stick to your routine. Stick to your daily grind. Stick to your program. And things will start unfolding before you.
That's good.
I'm Guap Mars. That's B Horse. This is the Enchiridion team. You can find us on all social media platforms at the Enchiridion team, and on Twitter. It's a character account, so it's just Enchiridion team. Make sure y'all follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, and all social media. If you need to get in contact with us, if you want to be on the episode and just chill, relax, and converse with us, debate with us, whatever you want to do. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna argue with you. My views is my views. But you know what I'm saying? But I'll state my views and you can state yours. You know what I'm saying? If you want to fight afterwards, we can set up a boxing. I've been doing the gym for, you know what I'm saying?
Little fisticuffs. You gonna get fisticuffs?
No, but on the real, man, everything, peace, love, happiness, and everything is As always, knowledge is all in the palm of your hand. Peace.
Peace.